Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Professional Congress Organizer Convin, I'm Vicky Denaxa, and I would like a few minutes of your time to demonstrate the features of our virtual platform. If you haven't located it already, there's an icon on the top right of my presentation window. You can click on it to enlarge the video that you are watching right now. If you are watching this, it means that you have already adjusted your settings the first time you logged in. Note that you can always revisit your settings by clicking on your picture or initials on the top right and selecting My Settings. In here, you may change your profile and even select which information can be visible to other attendees. This is the main timeline window where the scientific program lies. Clicking on a block will display the session information. And when the time comes to begin the session, you can click on the button. If you are watching this as a regular attendee, the session will begin automatically as soon as it's time. You may use the Q&A panel on the right to submit questions. While watching workshops, invited sessions, and paper sessions, you will be given the opportunity to turn on your microphone and camera when the chair announces it. You can request permission to speak via the Q&A panel as well. Please be sure to keep your microphone and camera deactivated until it's your turn. In keynote and plenary sessions, your participation will only be in writing. If you have a role in the session, meaning if you are in a chair or a presenter, then a Join as Panelist button will appear. When you click on it, your Zoom client will launch and you will present like you normally do on Zoom. You can add a session to your favorites in the timeline by clicking on the star icon and use the star filter to only view the sessions that you have selected. If a poster session is underway, you may click on it to visit some of the presentations. Note that in addition to the session, there is also a poster gallery where delegates can look at the posters at any time during the conference. If you see a red dot on a presenter, it means that they are online, and you can then request to join their virtual room for a short presentation by clicking on the Join Queue icon when it appears. Make sure that you do not leave the queue, otherwise you will need to request to enter again. Several attendees can attend a poster presentation simultaneously. It is up to the presenter to decide how many and at what time intervals they will be accepted. You can use your microphone to discuss with everyone in the presenter's virtual room, and there is also a discussion forum here if you prefer to do it in writing. If you are a poster presenter, in the timeline, look for the date and time of the poster session that includes your poster. Note that you could also click on the View Poster Session link to see the entire list of posters that it contains, or on the View My Presentation button to go directly to your virtual room. When you click on that button at any point before the session, you will see a Start Practice Presentation button. Make sure that you practice your presentation at least several days before the event. When you click on the button, in a few seconds, you will see your camera view and 3 buttons: microphone on, off, camera on, off, and share screen. You can then start your PowerPoint presentation and click on the Share Screen button. If there were any people in your virtual room now, they would see your presentation and your camera view on the top right. Click on End Presentation for All when you are ready to end it. During the conference, when people ask to enter your virtual room, you will hear a distinctive sound, and their names will be displayed in the Queue menu on the right. You will need to admit them to your virtual room by clicking on Accept when it appears. It is up to you to decide whether you would like to wait for a few minutes in case more people do join. You can run your presentation as many times as you wish during the poster session. People will discuss with you either via microphone or by chatting in the discussion forum. Know that your e-poster will be visible during the entire conference in the poster gallery. The Meeting Hub is a very powerful feature that attendees can use to communicate with each other. Through this module, you can type a name to search for an attendee, use the advanced search to filter by country or other parameters, and send a request to connect with an attendee. And as soon as they accept it, you can chat with them at any point during the conference, or you can request a video call. Virtual sessions during the breaks are another way of letting our delegates network with each other. The difference in this case is that you are all randomly allocated in virtual rooms in groups of 4. As soon as you join a conversation, you can stay until the time expires or leave for a different group. During the virtual exhibition hours, you may visit any of the available booths to find out about our sponsors and exhibitors. Some of these booths will be manned by personnel. When that is the case, you will see a red dot that indicates that they are online, at which point you will be able to request a live meeting or a live chat with them. Should you run into any technical difficulties, you can try to refresh your browser or log out and in again. Failing that, you can always click on the red icon on the top right to start a live support request. Our staff will be happy to assist you with any difficulties you may be facing. Please make sure that you use the live support function and not the session's Q&A feature for technical questions. That's all from me. We hope you enjoy ICEGOV 2020.